What is up, guys? And I'm back with another Battlefield 3 commentary on Zebra Tower, and this is one of the new close quarters maps that released for PS3 4 days ago on June 4th, and I've got it. I was able to play it on the 6th because some problems with the North American servers with close quarters, and it was kind of the wrong download, so that we had to re-download it on the 6th, I believe, is when they figured it out. So I'm here. I took 2 days to fully test out close quarters. I've got about 10 to 15 hours of close quarters played in those 2 days, so I put my time into it, and I hope you guys like this review. I'm covering premium and close quarters in this video, maybe some parts of the patch, but I won't really focus on the patch that happened, that released on the same day as close quarters, and the same day they released premium at E3. So at E3, well, a lot of stuff happened at E3, and they released premium. They announced it officially, and you could get close quarters on the PS3 already on June 4th. And so let's go over what premium includes. Premium is a $50 American service. It's a one-time kind of bundle deal that you get all the DLC in one price, and it's a $75 value for $50 on premium. The premium includes Back to Karkin, which already released in December, Close Quarters, which we are playing already on PS3, not released for PC and Xbox, Armored Kill, which comes out in September, Aftermath, and Endgame, which is coming in later down the road. You also get assignments for dog tags, a new knife, the AB98. I don't know, some kind of letter number mixture around there. And you get 2 weeks early access to all the DLC, which is how PS3 players actually get it 3 weeks early. So pretty crazy stuff. And I believe regular PS3 players get it next week, and premium PC and Xbox players get it that same day as regular PS3 players. I don't know, it gets kind of confusing, so I won't go much into that. And you get new guns with the Close Quarters DLC, which will be with all the DLC. So you can buy Close Quarters separately to get all the guns and the assignments to get the guns. Premium just includes all the DLC into one price, and you save money down the road instead of buying all the DLC at one time. So it's a pretty good deal. That's why I got it. $50 isn't that bad if I'm gonna buy all the DLC, which I intend to. So I get all of that plus some bonus stuff in the end, and it's a pretty good deal. So I recommend that you get it if you're going to buy all the DLC for Battlefield 3. And on to Close Quarters. So as you see here, we're on Zebra Tower. This is possibly my favorite map in the DLC. It has a lot of routes to go around, flank the enemy, and a lot of routes to attack the flags. The flag, I guess, positions change very quickly in close quarters. Maybe it takes let's say 5 seconds to cap a flag by yourself, and maybe like 2 seconds it takes 5 seconds to kind of degrade the flag from the enemy position, and 2 seconds to cap the flag completely. So very, very quickly how the flag positions change, and the tide of the game shifts very, very quickly, and it's very important to have control of the flags as much as possible. In the DLC, you are limited to 16 players per game, so 8v8 is the max for close quarters on the console, at least. Close quarters introduced two new game modes: Conquest Domination, which is just a smaller version of Conquest, which is just 3 flags, and it's much faster to capture those flags. So it's a pretty good game mode. In my opinion, it's very well suited for the close quarters combat that is happening. And then there's Gunmaster, which is kind of a gun game from Black Ops or is also in Counter-Strike, which is where gun games started. And there's another kind of remix on the team deathmatch mode is team deathmatch close quarters, which is a 16-player team deathmatch. Nothing really new there. There are 4 maps included in close quarters, which is Ziba Tower, Donia Fortress, or Donia, however you want to pronounce it, Operation 925, and Scrap Metal. Scrap Metal, to me, seems to be the weakest map because there are very many choke points that you can get held up in, and it's not as diverse as Ziba or Donia or Operation 925. And it's pretty hard to navigate around that map, in my opinion. There's a lot of places to go up and down, and you get stuck on the stairs, and it's not a very clean map. Like, I'm not talking about like it's dirty or anything. It is dirty, but it's there's no like set layout, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of random in some places, and I don't know. It's in all of the close quarters maps. It's pretty hard to get around and trying to figure out all the routes at first glance, because it's very hard to know all the routes in any map, because there's all these twists and turns, all these rooms that look a lot the same, and it's pretty hard to navigate and trying to get to flags and knowing where to go. So it takes a couple games to get used to the maps, and of course, like any game, it takes a little while to know where you are, try to navigate it around the map, where to flank, and how to attack the flag. So knowing where to flank is extremely important in close quarters, because there are many ways that you can go around, flank the enemy from behind, and just capture flag and waste everyone around that flag. Very important. It could save the game for you. And when you cap these flags, it's very quickly, I guess very diminishes your tickets fast if you don't have control of the map. And some games are only like 20 minutes long. In Battlefield, that's kind of a regular time. It's not that much. So you want to have as much control as the flags as you can. So I like having 2 of the flags at least, of course, if you want to win the game, because kills by themselves are not going to help you win the game. Sure, they might help you capture the flag, but if your team is not capturing the flag, it's not going to help you. I can go 50-0 and my team can still lose. So we have, since of this, because of the flags changing very fast, the games are very close most of the time, and that's you might win or lose. It's very close. I've had games like 1 to 2 tickets and we lose, or 10 to 15 tickets at the end, and you just scramble to get all the flags that you can, and eventually it's just ring around the rosy sometimes, where you cap B and they're capping A, you cap C, they're capping B, all that thing, and it makes for very interesting gameplay. And there are some problems with close quarters where they set C4 traps around the flag, so when they see you capping the flag, they just detonate the C4 and it's just game over for those players around the flag, and it makes it extremely hard to capture the flag. It's just very annoying and it's not a good move for gameplay, right? And I expected a lot of explosive fire, and I expected a lot of RPGs due to the assignments. It seems that it's very hard to get kills with RPGs on close quarters for some reason. I was trying to get the complete an assignment for the ACWR, a weapon that is included in close quarters, and it's very hard to kill people with RPGs sometimes. You just shoot it at their feet, they don't die. It's kind of weird. And the reduced suppression helps a lot in close quarters, is what I'm seeing. If you had the same suppression system as pre-patch, it would be terrible to play close quarters. It's just pretty bad. The new suppression system is much better. Suppression is still effective, but it's it's still manageable against the person that you're firing at, and that person can still take you out if you're not good enough. So some of the weapons included in the assignments for close quarters are the AUG A3, the SCAR L. These are the two assault weapons. There are two support weapons, the L86A2, the LSAT, two engineer weapons, the ACWR and the MTAR-21, two recon weapons, the M417 and the JNG-90. And there's also two all-kit weapons, the SPAS-12 and the M5K. I'm using the M5K in this gameplay, and it turns out to be a very good gun. It handles a lot like the MP7, just a shorter magazine. You can get extended mags, which I unlocked in this round, and it turns out to be a very good gun. At the beginning, when you're limited to 20 rounds, you have to be pretty accurate with the weapon, because it fires very quickly, and it's a little bit of a learning curve, and it's hard to get accustomed to, and it takes a little while to get good with it, which with any gun in Battlefield. And the destruction is very good. You can take out the walls and just shoot people through the walls, which is very cool, I think. And this whole DLC just turns out to be a very good surprise, in my opinion. I'll be playing it a little. It might lose your interest after a while, just playing it and playing it, but it'll hold your interest for a little. So guys, that's my review of Close Quarters and some of Premium, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.